Louver Goober, where the hell are you? Hourly techs are lazy. Prove me wrong. All right, do I think all hourly and salary techs are lazy? No, absolutely not. Just like not all flat rate techs are hacks. But when it comes down to it, hourly techs have no incentive to do more than their bare minimum, and that becomes a problem. As a society, are we ideal people? Probably not. And unfortunately, it is an issue with any employee that is paid set amount of dollars. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. They're going to do the amount of work they want to do. Or they're going to do everything they can to make that company successful. There's not a lot of gray area though. Now I'm going to tell some stories. A couple years ago, actually many years ago now, I was having dinner with a bunch of other techs, instructors, and a shop manager. The shop manager was talking about his technicians who are hourly technicians and that they were at 60% efficiency. He would kill for 80% efficiency. And I was going to say something, but the subject got changed and I never got back to that subject. I'm sitting there with a shop full of technicians doing 100 plus every week. And it is, actually at that point I had one tech that was about 90%, but that's neither here nor there. But that goes along with that statement, is that hourly technicians have to be managed very carefully. They have to be, well, if you've got a technician that does that kind of stuff, like in the intro, you're going to have to be on him to make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing and not goofing off. Unfortunately, that is a huge part of having hourly technicians is, well, you've got to manage them and make sure they stay on task. A lot of shops don't, and they lose money because of it. Again, my statement, are all hourly techs lazy? No. My wife is a perfect example of the opposite. She is salary. She makes the same amount of money whether she does the bare minimum or does above the average. She's been at her property at 2 o'clock in the morning dealing with problems, even though she doesn't have to, because that's her personality. The other side of it, we had a porter here who literally was doing what I was showing in the intro, hiding, goofing off, not working. Now I'll tell some other stories. The boss, the owner of the shop here, he does consulting work for a management group that he's part of. One of the biggest problems he sees on the technician side of it is, well, a lot of hourly salary technicians that 60% is a great week for them. And they're not billing 100%, 120%. They're billing 40, 50% of the time they're at the shop. It's an issue in any industry that has hourly or salary employees. You're going to have those bad apples that are going to goof off and not do what they're supposed to do. Whereas flat rate, well, you goof off, you don't make any money. And yes, flat rate can be a huge crutch for management not to actually manage, because they've got flat rate technicians. What do they need to worry about? Having the right mix of cars coming in, scheduling properly. Screw that, I got flat rate techs. So it's on the other side of it. There's issues as well that come from management. But the point of this video is that issues with hourly and salary have to be managed. If you have hourly and salaried employees, you have to manage them. You can't just let them be on their own, because a lot of them will do stuff like Bloober Goober did. Really, the whole reason I did this video was I thought the intro would be funny. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.